Good morning, traders. This is Michael coming to you from GammaEdge on Thursday, February 13th with our pre-market morning strategy and briefing session. As always, we start with our three pillars here at GammaEdge: sentiment, structure, and trend. As always, we'll start with the market trend model to see where we're at within the overall trend of the market. We continue to see a bullish stance of the longer term red above cyan ribbon. Also, the shorter term CT recovered yesterday and back above the moving averages. We did not see a significant linear up move though within the bolded white CT as well as the filtered cumulative tick. So we're going to watch for that today. To see if we see institutional buying come in via the filtered cumulative tick. And as always, we'll be watching intraday our vol-am commands for directionality via our call and put centroids. Moving on the SPXP all expiries, we do remain call dominated above and below spot price. We are noticing some out of the money put speculation below spot price and transition, so we can continue to watch that erosion of that left-hand plane below spot price. These would be in the money calls. We'd rather this fill in with green and in the money calls be below us. That would be a supportive and dampening type volatility action on any move downward. We continue to watch that 6,000 level that was supportive yesterday. Will continue to be supportive until it's not. So any pullback down into there, we think that is an opportunity to get involved in the market for now, unless we see a significant change in sentiment and structure as well as the market trend model. We need to get above the transition level at 60.55, 60.60, 60.65, all this area here to have an opportunity to move up to the upside. We see obviously out of the money call speculation alive and well above spot price and transition. So we could continue to see spot price move up within the overall structure and complex. So we'll continue to watch that. SPX 0 DTE. Same picture here, we're call dominated, but you'll notice that we have a significant amount of in the money calls below us. So that continues to remain supportive type action. We've outlined the 6,000 level as well as 60.40 and the bottom of the transition. You'll notice our drunken sailor range is drawn from 6,000 up to 60.65. Again, looking at the TA that I posted this morning, within the overall structure and complex, this matches the option structure and sentiment we're looking at, and we've just been in this defined range really via 6,000 up towards 60, 60, 65, and even 6,100 was the high and range there. So we've kind of got a smaller range within a larger range really for the past month. You'll notice the net stack command, we do have in the money puts above us. So that will be difficult to get above. So we'll need to overcome again those right-hand plane strikes that we just discussed. So we'll continue to watch that. Again, separating the drunken sailor range to inside drunken sailor above and below will be extremely important today. My anticipation is we'll most likely be stuck within the drunken sailor range unless we can overcome that 60.65, and then we have a path upward towards that 60.95, 6,100 level. So net stack command here, we've talked about that already. The delta balance for the SPX, this is kind of what I'm talking about. I went to the blue hyperlink, so this is your interactive chart, and I've zoomed in. You'll notice this green line, which is our right-hand plane, that's out of the money call speculation, continues to dive a little bit, and we're below zero, so that's the chink in the armor of moving higher. We need to continue to see that out of the money call speculation come in. So you want to see this start to turn and curl back up, and you can run this intraday to get a look at 0 DTE. We do see it recover on out in time here, so that's good. But we also see the left-hand plane continue to drop also. So that is that showing us that those erosion of in the money calls below us and those out of the money puts speculation continues to come in. So we'd like ideally for all three of these to be rising, and then we get up towards a delta balance of 1 with the left-hand plane and right-hand plane above 0 and in an upward slope. So we'll continue to watch this. Again, that reason that I'm talking about possibly not getting above 60.65 is that right-hand plane call speculation continues to drop. Now, that can be overridden by the vol-am command intraday, so we'll continue to watch that. If those call and put centroid slopes are in a positive slope, then obviously the out of the money call speculation is coming in above spot price, and the put closing is continuing to help aid in price moving up. So let's move on to the thesis for today. I had SPX drawn here. This is obviously on the 5-minute time frame. We had the PPI news come in, and this drove us right up to the top of the drunken sailor range at 60.65, and this is where we're getting rejected. So again, as I've said, this is going to be extremely important to get above that 60.65 and then have the possibility to move up towards that 60.70 to 60.80 overall range. If this continues to get rejected, there's an opportunity to short here intraday, depending on what the NTM looks like, for a move back down towards 60.50. I'm not anticipating us to get below the 6,000, the bottom of the drunken sailor range, but if we are stuck within this 60.30, 60.50 range, it could be extremely choppy depending on what the 0DT market participants are doing. So that's kind of my thesis for today. We've posted the SPX game plan. I've loaded the single stock game plan and content, as well as a single stock discussion channel. We had numerous trades yesterday that we're working out very well. The refined list is posted. I encourage everybody to look at the refined list. And basically all I'm doing, as well as Taylor, is we're just taking trades off that refined list as they cross above our key levels. Core playbook trades here at GammaEdge are 0 to P-trans and P-trans to P-gex. So if you do see one of those stocks that's on that refined list that you filtered down with the highest probabilities crossing above a key level, which would be P-trans, I encourage you to enter the trade, manage risk obviously, and you want to have MTM within the overall direction of the market moving up to give you a tailwind. That's all I have for this morning. We'll be in the Discord in a few minutes. Thanks everybody.